Hello there guys, and welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. I know we're in the month of October, and I said I'd cover October themed pay-per-views and events or DVDs, whatever, but I do make exceptions, and I have made an exception this time for one of my new subscribers who's asked me to review this for them. So without further ado, this is for you, KT. Thank you very much for recommending this one for me to review, and it was good to revisit this one again. So, the Attitude Era. Sorry guys. So this is from the Attitude Era. SummerSlam 98 and 99. Even though the confusing cover is in reverse, so 98's there and 99's there instead of the other way around, but that's obviously been pointed out a few times here on YouTube from other DVD collectors or reviewers in the past, as I've seen. The artwork for 98 confused me when I was younger, because when I had it on VHS it looked like, to me it looked like it always said 98 in the background, because I didn't really pay much attention to it back then, and in fact it wasn't that. It was two giant S's. But it did. Is it just me, or does that look like 98 to you guys as well? Must be just me, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much that. We had the Highway to Hell as the subtitle here, and the theme music from AC/DC, which was cool. And we had Austin and Taker on the poster, and X-Pac and Jeff Jarrett on the bottom there. And then for 99 we had Austin with a skull in the foreground, and Jesse the Body Ventura there. So SummerSlam 99, an out-of-body experience. So yeah, this is one of the tagged classic sets. 2 discs, 15 certificate here in the UK. Discs look pretty much the same. Spine's pretty basic, and the catalogue number at the bottom in that as well. So it's wild and out of control. World Wrestling Entertainment is proud to present a collection of the most memorable events in its history, and this had a runtime of 5 hours 58 minutes. Silvervision release, as all these tagged classics were, I do believe. So let's talk about 98 first then. So the arena, and I know you like talking about your arenas, KT, so I'll talk about the arenas as well during this review. For 98 we had like black gates of hell opening up for the entrance, with lots of smoke and red light, which I thought looked pretty cool. Very good stage for SummerSlam 98. We kicked things off with a European Championship match between Dilo Brown and Val Venis. When I was younger, I just couldn't stand Val Venis, and I didn't like him in any of the matches. I always wanted him to get beaten. He was against Dilo Brown here. Dilo Brown wearing like armored vest kind of thing, like a chest protector. Kind of remind me of the Shield a little bit looking back at this match. So yeah, European Championship match, so European title on the line. It's pretty interesting way to open up SummerSlam 98, and it was good to see Dilo Brown keep that title. We had the Oddities against Kaientai and Taka Michinoku next, and the Oddities had the Insane Clown Posse with them. Whoop whoop! Gotta love ICP, definitely. And yeah, they had awesome theme music sung by ICP as well. And yeah, it was a very strange match, because we had like Golga, who liked Eric Cartman from South Park, who's obsessed with him, carried a little toy around with him. of Eric Cartman, a little soft toy, like a plushie kind of thing. And then we had Giant Silver and Kurgan, two 7 foot plus giants. Yeah, and then we had like various members of Kai and Tai. I only know Funaki. I can't remember the other guys now. Sorry, sorry about that, everyone. And yeah, obviously I know Taka Michinoku as well. But yeah, it was a fun little match. Kai and Tai and Taka didn't really stand a chance, to be honest. It was okay for what it was back then. Bit of fun, you know. And then we had a hair versus hair match. X-Pac against Jeff Jarrett. And Howard Finkel earlier on Sunday Night Heat had his head shaved bald by Jeff Jarrett. So X-Pac exacted some revenge, you know, for Finkel by beating Jeff Jarrett and then getting the headbangers and DX members pin him to, like, I think he was in a chair. I can't remember now. They pinned him to a chair. They held him down, and then they tried to attempt to shave his head, and I think the hair clippers, like, they broke or something, so they had to wait longer, and someone brought some scissors from backstage out and then started cutting off Jeff Jarrett's locks. But I think this was a good look for Jarrett to change the way he looked, because I did like him with short hair. It suited him more, and it gave him a more of a badass look, what he was kind of going for with his "Don't Piss Me Off" t-shirts and carrying that awesome guitar to the ring with him, you know, as like a little cheeky weapon to use. And then having Deborah accompany him to the ring as well with her puppies. They were classic times, they really were. And I thought he went on to do well with partnership with Owen Hart as well. So yeah, good stuff. And yeah, so that was a good change for Jarrett. So in a way, I'm glad that he did lose his hair in that match. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it for you guys. I should have said spoiler alert. I keep doing that. Sorry, guys. Sable and Edge versus Jacqueline and Marvelous Mark Mero was an okay match, I guess. Not a lot of interesting things going on in that one, apart from, well, I don't know, I think Sable looked pretty good. She delivered a few interesting moves. She did like a Hurricanrana on Mark Mero, which looked pretty cool. I think she did a Sable bomb, or she attempted one on Mero. I do apologise if she didn't do that. I'm pretty sure she did, though. But yeah, it was good to see Sable have some good wrestling skills in that match. We had a Lion's Den match between Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart, and Owen Hart been trained by Dan the Beast Severn apparently for this match, and it was pretty good. They were really limited to space in the Lion's Den cage, because I don't know whether they were trying to compete with UFC at this point, so that's why they've gone for this idea. And I kind of liked it. It was a good idea for a match stipulation or a match type, and I wish they'd continued it on, you know, as a tradition for every SummerSlam. But yeah, it was a good match, some good moves, and both guys using the cage to their advantage by, you know, slingshotting or throwing their opponent into the mesh, which is pretty cool. We had a no holds barred Falls Count Anywhere match for the World Tag Team Championship. So Mankind and Kane defending their World Tag Team Championship against the New Age Outlaws. This ended up being pretty much a handicap match, and Mankind had to go in on his own and defend the World Tag Team Championships against the New Age Outlaws. And there was plenty of like chairs and various other weapons used in this match. Mankind did well to try and keep hold of the tag belts by himself, because Kane basically just gave up on Mankind at this point and didn't really give a shit about the tag team championship anymore, because he'd aligned himself with his brother again, the Undertaker, so he cared more about helping his brother and what was going on in the main event later on, rather than worry about the tag team title too much. And then at the end of the match, the New Age Outlaws, sorry, they had managed to win against Mankind to become tag team champions. They went to place him in this like dumpster, and then Kane was hidden inside, and he had a sledgehammer and he hit Mankind with it. So that kind of ended their partnership. Well, it pretty much ended when he didn't bother to help Mankind defend the tag title, didn't it, really? But, you know, that's the way that went. That was an okay match, I guess. Then we had a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, The Rock versus Triple H. And this one was really cool. I did like this one a lot. We had a live performance of the DX theme at the beginning of the match. That was quite cool. And yeah, for a ladder match, one of my old favourites, definitely. You know, The Rock and Triple H, both from this point went on to become main eventers within a year or so after this, if they already weren't at that point anyway. But you know, both going on to bigger and better things after this. But it was good match. Then we had our main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker. Vince McMahon had tried to get Undertaker, just kind of persuading him to like work for him, I guess, or just do what he says. But Undertaker really wanted to go out on his own. He didn't really seem like he give a shit about what Vince McMahon wanted. And Kane was also trying to help Undertaker at this point. But it seemed when the match had ended that, yeah, I know, spoiler alert again, guys, sorry. So when Stone Cold had won, Undertaker had handed him the championship as like a show of respect. But yeah, these guys would continue to feud, and as well as Kane in the mix as well over the next month or two, and then the title would become vacant and put up for a tournament at Survivor Series a few months after this to crown a new champion. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up SummerSlam 98. SummerSlam 99 we had European and Intercontinental Championship match to open up, so like a Euro Continental Championship. Dilo Brown versus Jeff Jarrett, and so yeah, Dilo pretty much opening up a year later for another SummerSlam, again with a European title on the line. This time no chest armor, vest, the armored vest thing, that was gone. And Jeff Jarrett had help in that match to become European and Intercontinental. So Euro-Continental, let's just say, because it's getting a mouthful for me to keep saying that. So yeah, Euro-Continental champion. So Jeff Jarrett, yeah, with assistance from Mark Henry and Deborah, I think. We had a tag team turmoil match featuring the Acolytes, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, Viscera and Mideon, Droz and Prince Albert, and Hardcore and Crash Holly. There were some good moments in this match. It wasn't great. Some of the moments that stood out for me were Hardcore and Crash Holly meant to be a tag team together, but they're just cousins who just hate each other. Well, so it seems, and they just didn't agree with everything all the time and kept attacking each other. Edge and Christian were no longer with Gangrel at this point, I don't think. And the Hardy Boys were instead. So they kind of switched roles. And there was this one move during the match that kind of surprised me, and I completely forgot about it. It was like Edge was on top of the guardrail kind of thing, and I think it was Jeff Hardy on the other side, and they were both running at the same time, and Edge managed to spear him in midair. But I completely forgot that this spot had happened. But looking back on it now, it's really impressive. Yeah, and then the Acolytes looked good, and they're the ones that picked up the victory. Viscera and Midian, I didn't really understand why they needed to be in the match. They were pointless, as were Droz and Prince Albert. Hardcore Championship match, Big Boss Man versus Al Snow. That was really fun. And they brawled all outside the arena, and they even like left the stadium and went outside into like a restaurant or a bar. I think it was like down the road from from the stadium. And they were also brawling out in the high street. And yeah, when they went in the bar, they were using various items or weapons being handed to them by the public, like a chain, um, beer glasses, even pool balls were used as well as weapons. Yeah, good stuff. And then, oh yeah, and then during that match, I think Road Dogg was following them around, providing commentary as well. And then Boss Man kind of attacked him, and Road Dogg got some revenge and hit him with his own nightstick, with Boss Man's nightstick. So Al Snow took advantage of that and walked away with the Hardcore Championship. I always did like Hardcore Championship matches. They're so much fun. I really did enjoy them. Very good stuff they back then for hardcore title matches, or hardcore matches in general. Women's Championship match between Ivory and Tory. This was a really rubbish match in my opinion. It didn't seem like Tory had a clue about how to wrestle. It looked like she kept botching a few of the moves, and then Ivory picked up the victory, but it looked like Ivory was like forcing Tory's shoulders to the mat, like to make her stay down, like realistically forcing her to stay down because she didn't have a clue that she had to be pinned. Very strange one. If you get a chance to check that one out, you'll see what I mean. But you won't be missing a great match if you decided to skip that one, guys. We had another Lions Den match for this year's SummerSlam. So for the second year running, Ken Shamrock was also involved in it. This time he was against Steve Blackman. No disrespect to Owen Hart, but I preferred this Lions Den match. It was more exciting than the 1998 one. Steve Blackman using nunchucks, like these weird drumstick things. I think he might have used a kendo stick as well, but it's just good. His martial arts skills were phenomenal. Very good wrestler, Steve Blackman. I did like watching his matches as well. He deserved a better push than what he ended up getting, I think. It's a shame, really. He just like disappeared, didn't he? Really, down the mid card and never to be heard of again. And yeah, that was a good Lions Den match, I thought. A love her or leave her match: Shane McMahon versus Test. Yeah, so this was around that storyline that involved Test taking an interest in Stephanie McMahon and Shane being the jealous brother, and being very overprotective of her, and bringing in his pals, the Mean Street Posse, I think they were called. I'm trying to remember their names. I think one of them was Joey Abs. Pete Gas and Rodney might have been the other ones. I'm sorry if I got their names wrong, guys. But yeah, they're like his snobby friends or something that he went to university with or something, or college, I don't know. But anyway, they were helping Shane McMahon in the match, like handing him weapons and trying to rough up Test a bit. There were some good stunts and moves in the match, but I didn't think it was all that great, to be honest. Everyone's opinions vary. That's my opinion on that one. I don't really know what else to say about it, really. World Tag Team Championship match: X-Pac and Kane versus Big Show and Undertaker. So also for a second year running, Kane defending a Tag Team Championship again. So his partnership with X-Pac, I really did like that. It was good. and I think Kane spoke for the first time around about this kind of time. X-Pac said something like, you know, Kane's got 2 words for you, and then he had like this microphone thing that helps him speak put by his throat, and it was like circuit or something really high pitched or low pitched. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's very strange, a voice changer kind of thing. Yeah, and then their partnership obviously ended because of the Tory we were discussing earlier in the women's championship match with Ivory. She got tangled up with X-Pac and Kane in a love triangle, and broke poor Kane's heart, which ended X-Pac and Kane's partnership. But yeah, this match seemed pretty cool because X-Pac really done well against 2 super heavyweights, I guess they are, aren't they? Big Show and Undertaker, and X-Pac's just like a little cruiserweight kind of guy, but he's very fast and athletic and got those martial arts skills as well. And then he had Kane helping him too, but yeah, it wasn't to be. They lost their tag titles against Big Show and Taker here, or lost the title match. But either way, I know Big Show and Taker definitely walked away with these, sadly. Kiss My Ass match, The Rock versus Billy Gunn. It had some entertaining spots through the match. It was just not that great wrestling wise. You didn't really see much going on, and I think everyone just wanted to see this this big lady that got brought out by Billy Gunn. They wanted to see either The Rock or Billy Gunn, probably Billy Gunn more than likely, to kiss that the big lady's butt. So that was basically what it was all about. It's strange. Sorry guys, it's just some of these matches back then, some of these ideas. Just wouldn't see anything like that nowadays, would you, in WWE? But yeah, if you really wanted to know and you didn't want to go and watch it, it was the Rock that had won. So it was Billy Gunn that had a face full of big ladies' backside. Then we went on to the triple threat WWE Championship main event match with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and Mankind. Back then I wasn't really excited about this one at all, but then watching it back, it wasn't that bad a match. I think I wanted Austin to retain. Mankind won the match in the end. Yeah, he did. Sure he did. Yes, he did. Yes, sorry guys. It's just remembering that one back from, because I must admit to you, I didn't bother watching this one when I went through these. I missed that main event out because I don't know, it just wasn't that good. My opinion though, guys. But yeah, Mankind did win, I remember now. And then obviously we had Jesse Ventura as the special guest referee. Triple H did try and cheat in the match, using he either used the world title or he used a chair, and then Jesse Ventura kept denying Triple H pinfalls, and you know that led to more frustration for Triple H, I remember. But yeah, that's basically SummerSlam 98 and 99 reviewed. Sorry if I don't sound that excited about it, KT and whoever else is watching this review. I'm going to go and give this, well, this is awkward to score because I've not scored a tag classic before, so I'll combine them together and do it like that. So I'll say for the set as it is, I'm going to go for 8 out of 10. So it's good to relive some of these Attitude Era matches or pay-per-views, but I preferred 1998 over 99, definitely, with exception of maybe that Lion's Den match, which I preferred the 99 over 98. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments below if you loved this Tag Classic set, or if you're going to purchase this, or you like any of the matches from the Attitude Era, anything, or if there's anything else you guys want me to review. But otherwise, I'm going to be still sticking to my monthly themed, reviews. Go back to doing October stuff again later this week. But I'm always happy to take time out for my subscribers, my followers here on YouTube. If you want me to review anything at all, please let me know. Comments below. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already as well, guys. Pleasure doing this review for you. Thank you very much. Take good care of yourselves. Peace.